Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Why is Apple better than Samsung? Ooh, you might be on the Samsung side, wondering, thinking, it might get messy. This might be a slugfest. Please be respectful in the comment section down below, but we're gonna be honest, we're gonna shoot straight facts only. And if you wanna see why Samsung is better than Apple, hit the like button and go check out that video. I posted that one as well. Let's talk about design when it comes to the Apple ecosystem versus Samsung. Now, these are the things I think about iPhones that would make them better than the Samsung design, is in the simple fact that, let's get the elephant out the room. No, it has not changed much over the years. To some, that's absolutely stagnant, boring. We want to see change. To others, that's familiar, and that's what they love about Apple. So this is the latest iPhone 12 mini right here. They did get a small change, and this is how excited we was. We got flat edges, which went back to the most popular iPhone 5 and 4S. It was very nostalgic for people. And then they gave us this smaller size mini, which I absolutely love, without degrading features. From the iPhone 12 mini to the iPhone 12 to even the iPhone 12 Pro, it's even kill across the board. Even if I get an iPhone SE, iPhone 10, iPhone 10s, the 11, if you use one iPhone, you can use them all to a degree. So that's the one plus side in Apple's design that makes them better than Samsung. Listen, you can watch the other video and you can see why I said Samsung design is better than Apple. Relax. Or you can go to the comment section, but be respectful. Features. There are some key features on Apple iPhones that you cannot get on Samsung. Now, I know there's some hacks out there, some little sneaky apps that make you feel like you're using an iPhone or kind of resemble, but it's not an iPhone. And that's those things like iMessage, AirDrop, and the iCloud synchronicity. You guys gotta understand, I do one thing, like right now I'm looking at these good notes that I wrote on my iPad, but I'm using my iPad as a monitor for my overhead rig, which I didn't even know why I got it set up because I'm not even looking at it. But I was able to pull up my good notes through iCloud Sync on my iPhone without effort. Like, it's those type of things are the features that a lot of people love. And there's more inside the software. Like, I mean, I'm not sure if you have this on Android, but I know for sure, like, you know how everything has two-step verification. If I get a text message with the two-step verification, I don't even have to leave the screen I'm on where I was entering the verification code. Like, it'll literally pop up. I can tap it, it goes right in. That is a feature on Apple ecosystem and so forth. But anyways, there are features that are available on Apple iPhones that you can't get on Samsung that are renowned, and that's why people feel that Apple iPhones are better than Samsung. Wait. If you have not hit that like button by now, that is an absolute crime. If you think I missed anything in comparison to these two, as far as why Apple is better than Samsung, hit the comment section down below and let it be known. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is cameras. Now, this is a tough subject because right now the gap is so slim. Samsung is catching up. As a matter of fact, they've caught up. Let's just be real and be frank and honest. I've seen some beautiful images captured out of this S21 Ultra. But I gotta be honest and I gotta be real. I feel like the best all around video and photo, as far as balance between the two and quality and so forth, is gonna be on the iPhone. I feel like if I'm a content creator, steering, uploading content to social media, which we gotta talk about, the quality is maintained in better efforts on an iPhone as opposed to a Samsung device. Some of it may be out of Samsung's control just because they're at the, mercy of Android. I don't know, but the fragmentation of Android stops some things from happening with, like, basically what I'm talking about is like uploading to Instagram and so forth. But honestly, it has improved. Like, I've uploaded, matter of fact, go to my Instagram right now and check it out. I've been uploading from the S21 Ultra, and then a lot of those pictures from before are uploads from iPhones. It was always a tradition among creators to, even if they were using Android devices to take photos and videos, they would send that footage to an iPhone to upload because there's just a better communication, a better development for iPhone apps on iPhone. Speaking of apps, that's another place where the iPhone is just outright superior to Samsung because a lot of developers would develop for Apple first before they even develop for Android, because Android is so fragmented. There's so many Android, Samsung phones that fold. The spectrum is so wide that I'm pretty sure coding on the Samsung Android architecture is far more difficult than coding for the Apple architecture, considering that everything is kind of like in sync. Like, you know, iOS, iPad OS, Mac OS, they're all like kind of like one. It's hard to explain, but we'll talk about that later. Another thing that makes iPhones better than Samsung phones is just raw performance. These Apple Silicon chips, these A14, A13, they're just like absolutely phenomenal. And we're starting to see them move into the Apple computer systems because they're so great. You can do the Geekbench scores. You can just look at just the longevity, the smoothness over time and years. iPhones hold up better because of these super fire chips and just the control that Apple has over, say, the control that Samsung using Android and having the code on top of that with their UI. And there's a lot more hoops to jump through on the Samsung architecture as opposed to the Apple architecture, which makes Apple have better performance, better efficiency, and better apps, better development in that sense. Now, I'm saying a lot of things and I'm using the better word a lot, but that doesn't make it like just like, we're not talking about significant gains. I mean, for some it's huge. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff is perspective to the individual user, but for some, the Apple is ahead of Samsung like this. For some, it's like this. For some, it's like this, like neck and neck, either way. So as you can see right here, one thing I gotta say, and I gotta be honest in this, you guys see all of these products out here. I laid these out so you guys can understand that I use both very, obviously, like, come on, man. I got mad phones on Samsung, mad phones on iPhones, so I'm not leaning one way or the other. I have a mixed ecosystem, but when it comes to ecosystem, I gotta be 100% honest and frank. Apple does it better than Samsung. Samsung is catching up. They are like, whoo, the syncing from the new watch to the new phone, just as fast as Apple. The syncing from the new buds to the new phone, just as fast as Apple. But Apple has been doing this a lot longer. But the ecosystem to the computers, that's another thing. That's a big thing. Like, I got into Apple smartphones from the computer first. I wasn't an iPhone user. I was using all kind of other different phones like BlackBerry, Trios, Sidekicks, Androids, and things like that. I could say I locked in on the ecosystem because I got a phone because of how it can speak and communicate to the computer. AirDrop, like, come on, man. Did I mention AirDrop earlier? I think I forgot about that in the features. I may have mentioned it, but AirDrop is absolutely significant. But anyways, the ecosystem, the communication, the fact that when I go to my computer and it's locked, if I got my Apple Watch on, it just unlocks. So ecosystem is done strong on Apple products. And this is the big proponent that keeps people saying iPhones are better than Samsung. It's simply ecosystem and being inside of that invisible walled garden. There's no real walls up inside of the Apple ecosystem, but it feels like it is, because once you get this piece and that piece and you start adding the AirPods Max, and I got an iPad Pro, iMac, and you know, MacBooks and so forth, you kind of get in there, like you're invested. I mean, the cost is there. I will say that. And let's get to this part before I talk about what it's like to switch. Here's one thing I want to say to you guys. It's crazy that I can say this, but iPhones have a better price point as of right now in the market than Samsung. That's crazy. Now, granted, Samsung gives you value with their accessory credits and things. You'll never see that on the Apple side of things. But if we just look at hardcore full price for full price, right now, Apple has better prices. I can't believe I'm saying this. What? Man, this is a slugfest. So what is it like to switch from an Android device to an iPhone? Let's be honest. You're gonna feel stripped of your freedom and glory. It's not true, but it is kind of true. There's a lot of things that happen on iPhones that the iPhone users don't have control or a say in. On Android, you can crack that thing open, get in development features, you can tweak things, and like I say, you can turn a lot more screws to make things happen the way you want to on a Samsung device. Because on iPhones, there's a lot of features, but it doesn't feel like it at all because the UI, a lot of the features are already taken care of for you. And then some of them you gotta you gotta kind of like sauce it up and make it happen. But it's not there like it is on Samsung. I'm gonna be quite frank and honest. You should appreciate the ecosystem if it works for you. Like, if you get into the Apple system, like you get a phone, you get a watch, and maybe the AirPods, and you see how they sync together and work together, and you start to understand why people like the Apple ecosystem. There's a lot of Samsung users who have iPads. Apple makes the best iPad. They make the best tablet. That's what they call it, I'm sorry. They make the best iPad. Dang it, the iPad is what the tablet is now. So coming over, you can appreciate those things. Some appreciate it, some don't. As I said, those things may not be enough for you. So you gotta really understand what you're getting yourself into. You pretty much stripping yourself in this terms of features and customization and things like that. Apple's getting a little better. They gave us these little widget things. Kind of gives you a new little vibe and feel. I won't even lie. Like let's look at my little home screen real quick. You know, I mean I can't put the icons down where I would prefer them low, but hey, I'm able to gap them. That wasn't before. And then you know got widgets back here and so forth. So it's not quite there fully. We still need that full-on multitasking like you get on here. So, as I said, you're gonna lose some things, but you gain in other places. You gain in having iMessage. You gain in the fact that in the US, speaking for the States, a lot of people use iPhones, so iMessage and AirDrop becomes like a friend to you. You in a public setting, I've been like this so many times, especially social events, meet a lot of people, y'all snapping photos, AirDrop me those photos. Like literally, I can have everyone who has an iPhone in the room whip out their iPhones and I just AirDrop them to everybody. Makes life so smooth and easy. FaceTime is another one of those signature features on the Apple ecosystem that I think is done better than what you would get on Samsung. You gotta get like Google Duo, you gotta get an app for it, and then the other person has to have the app. In the Apple ecosystem, what I'm talking about, where you're talking to other Apple users, where we gotta be realistic. In the US, you're gonna see more iPhones than you see Samsung phones. It just makes communicating with other people smooth. These are some of the things that you're gonna come to find and you can possibly appreciate. But like I said, you're gonna feel stripped. So depending on the user, some people come over here, they hate it. They feel constricted. They don't like the control. They want freedom. They got like that freedom spirit. They run back to the Samsung ecosystem or whatever. Some people come over here and they actually enjoy it, love it, and realize, well, they may have had a misconception of Apple. The rumors and the stigma and the, what do you call it, when people profiling, you know, yeah, I know about that. I feel like the best way to be balanced is to try both, and then you find out exactly where you stand. Also, the Apple Watch. Although I do prefer the Samsung, but all in all, on a functional level, the Apple Watch is better. AirPods Pro, the way that they work with the devices, absolutely phenomenal. You might be on the Samsung side, wondering, thinking. I see these comments in my comment section all the time because people know I use both. Yes, I'm more primary Apple ecosystem. I'm open and honest about that. I got computers I use, but I love Samsung phones. Let's just keep it a buck. That's why I grab them. I'm spending money on them, buying them out flat right, running my second SIM card in them. And I just need to experience things like this. Like, how could you not want to try the first, you know, foldable phone? I got to play with the Fold when it first came out. Loved it. I love that kind of stuff. I love the innovation in things on Samsung. But this video is a why. I gotta stay focused. This video is about why Apple is better than Samsung. So hit the comment section down below. Be respectful. Call me Apple Sheep if you want to. It don't change nothing, player. I'm gonna still keep grinding, still making reviews on both. And you just sit there being salty. Wait. If you have not hit that like button by now, that is an absolute crime. If you think I missed anything in comparison to these two, as far as why Apple is better than Samsung, hit the comment section down below and let it be known. My name is CJ, this is CJ Unplugged. Peace and love. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, we back. We got the same clothes on. Ain't a different day. I recorded 2 videos in one day. Yes. Come on, player. Work smarter, not harder. And for those of you who like, what the heck is he talking about? You didn't watch part 1 where I talked about why Samsung was better than Apple.
Where do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind. I don't want it all. Heard he scammer, had to switch up the accounts.